Hello, true duelists. My name's Craig Fee, and welcome to the New Card Report. It's almost time for the Megatins, and you know what that means, don't you? That's right, it means that we've got a handful of mediocre support cards for various previously TCG exclusive decks and reprints of cards that are currently banned. So get hyped like those content creators' videos on their channels and sit back while I go over 3 new cards coming to you in the Megatins on September 7th, 2023. Starting first with the Noble Knight support, because at long last, after a decade, the King Arthur deck finally has a Camelot card. Or if you're an MBT viewer, Camelot. Penis. Camelot, Realm of the Noble Knights and Noble Arms, is their new field spell. And if you've read the old Noble Knight field spell, the Noble Knight of the Round Table, you know that this card literally cannot be worse, right? We'll see. The first effect will once per turn let you destroy an equip spell in place of a Noble Knight being destroyed, which is cute. And the other effect is a hard once per turn that can be activated in the main phase to banish itself until the next standby phase, and then place a copy of Noble Knights of the Round Table from your hand, deck, or grave into the field spell zone. Fucking sick. And then you get to either summon an Artagoras monster from your deck or graveyard, or add a Noble Arm card from your deck or graveyard to your hand. Oh my fuck, I said it can't be worse, and it literally just becomes that feel. I think that's worse. Now, granted, that's not all it does, I know. I get it, okay, the destruction protection's cute because it works with the original Noble Arm spells that say when they're destroyed, you can target an appropriate equip on the field and then re-equip it from the graveyard. So it's I get that, what they're doing there. And you do get to either summon Artagoras or Artagorius, or whatever the fuck, King Arthur, or add an equip spell, but the deck's not in 2013 anymore, like Heritage or Chalice or whatever that card is helps with that. There are other means to get the equip spells finally, and the new field spell, the card type known for being stupid and broken to fix previously less broken archetypes, is the one that pulls out the original field spell that sucked donkey dick, okay? I don't know if I have it in me to go over Noble Knights of the Round Table here. In fact, I'm pretty sure I'm now currently in real time realizing that I've been inspired to make a single card history going over how dog shit that field spell is. But in short, in order to get the effects of that field spell, you need some number of differently named Noble Knights on your field or in your grave, with none of the effects having synergy with each other until you have 9 separately named Noble Knights, which is not a number of Noble Knights that's been played in any deck, except maybe the current version of In for a Noble Knight with their new extra deck support. And even then, you can instead not play this dog shit and play the good Noble Knight of In for a Noble Knights, which I gotta give a little bit of respect to Konami for, because they've made it so that the French are better than the British, which will upset the British. And I respect that. But I don't respect that they made me respect the French. Matter of fact, that pisses me off. So I'm all over the place in regards to this card. Okay, I'm supposed to be talking about Camelot here, and really it's just weird. It banishes itself until the next standby phase, so it'll keep blowing up Noble Knights of the Round Table, I guess, by game mechanic and putting in the grave, so that in the next turn you can again tag out your field spell to put... This is bad, which I think is on par. That's keeping the trend for Noble Knight support. So actually, you know what? Fuck it. Kudos, Konami. You're consistent. Up next is Spyral Double Agent. That's right, Spyral support. Are you worried? Don't be. This is worse support for Spyrals than Magician Soul was. So talk about appropriating Dark Magician support, Spyral. What the hell was 2020? Anyway, Spyral Double Agent is a level 4 light, fiend-type monster with 1400 attack and 600 defense that can summon itself from your hand to the opponent's field in defense position if you have a Spyral card on your field or in your graveyard. It also cannot be used as material for a fusion, synchro, exceeds, or link summon, nor can it be tributed at all. On summon, it will of course reveal the top cards from both players' decks, and has 2 other effects on the field. The first will give all Spyral monsters on the field 500 more attack, and it will let any Spyral super agent attack directly. So those effects apply to everyone, so you can do it even though this will be on the opponent's field until they switch it to attack and Ibly crash it like those extra link locks back in the days and whatnot, and also in the current day because Ibly's still fucking annoying. Look, I have no idea whatsoever what is going on. This video is something of a fever dream to me at this point. Like, this is a younger version of Sleeper. I'm pretty sure it's got half the stats. I'm not going to pretend I know Sleeper's attack and defense. I think it had 2800 attack though. Lore-wise, I guess we now know that Sleeper wants to be the Walmart brand version of Thanos. Or he did, because he's got an Infinity Gauntlet looking thing. And better yet, why does him having a metal glove make me go Thanos? Alright, the fucking brain rot is real. I am deteriorating mentally in real time. What's also real is not playing this, because why the fuck would you? It's a janky OTK line, I guess. I think Spyral has that equip spell that gives Super Agent like 1000 attack, and then this will give it 500. And then you can also do it with double Helix. So they're like, well, I took it twice, Mom. Look, Mom, we're playing shitty Toon now. Just what Spyral was missing. Shitty cosplaying of Toons. Brilliant. Not only is this not what Spyral players needed, it's not even something that they want. So, that's an ultra rare. Hope you're excited to pull that. Fucking Lord knows I will. Why do I buy? Why? And let's wrap it all up with Time Thief Power Reserve. A new continuous trap that on activation will summon itself as a dark normal psychic monster with, I couldn't read the stats in the original picture here, but it's like 2000 defense. It's a vanilla, it's a level 4, that's all you care about. And it will also summon from your hand, deck, or graveyard a Time Thief monster. So it's immediate. An Xyz for the Time Thieves with a trap underneath it. Nice. It also has the effect that if you control an Xyz monster that has both a spell and a trap card as materials, you can banish this from your grave to then banish one card on the field. It sets up a play by itself. That's terrific. And in graveyard, if you're playing Time Thief and getting their gimmick off, it'll reward you with a non-targeted banish. The only problem, of course, that the card is the color pink. Uh-oh. That means you're waiting until your second turn to make the best use of it. That's not the world-ending clause that makes cards unplayable, but it sure does keep them from being playable, doesn't it? It also has to contend with the fact that you could also just play Shade Brigadine and make an Xyz with a trap going first. You could do that. You could even use the Trap Tricks version of Shade Brigadine. There's two ways to do that. And get an Xyz with a trap underneath it going first without playing this. So there's some competition, and Lord knows that turn 1 is way better than turn 2, especially if your turn 1 is also the turn 1, which is a very cheeky way of me trying to be clever to say it's a lot better to get fucking, Redoer and the other the girl redoer, I don't know its name, on your turn going first than it is to wait until like turn 3 or 4 in the duel to hopefully not get Ash Blossomed and have one Xyz. Truthfully, I think that this is the best card of the 3 I've talked about in this video. But that's not exactly saying much because the Noble Knight one sucks donkey dick. What a tragedy. It's not even like that good. It's just that it's not bad. So you know what? Time Thief wins this one. And they're also have the best name, so kudos. And there you go, 3 new cards for 3 old decks and 3 cards on display. That's right, that was a segue to the LIFD Magnetic Display, and thanking them for sponsoring this video. This is the best way to support my channel currently and the true Duelist approved way to show off all your favorite cards, or whatever cards you can find desperately that tie in somewhat to the video. These did well today. Good for me. You know what else is good for me? Selling you on this promo code. That's good for you because it's 15% off by using the promo code YGOstrats15, and you can have it apply automatically by clicking the link in the description of this video. Thanks to LIFD for the support as always, and of course thank you for watching. So that'll wrap it up for this new card report. Just going over some of the new cards from the new tins. We might get more, we might not. I actually don't think we will. And if that's it, wow, they put ink and thought into these. That's saying something, isn't it? Either way, if you want to see this week's update, you can wait till Friday, because that's when that'll be. And until then, you can subscribe to my channel, because you'll get those updates. You'll get To impress your smoking Italian wife, you'll get to be a true duelist, and Marsh Tomp will probably show up at some point. Starting first with Noble Knight support, because it took a decade, but the King Arthur deck finally has Camelot. Camelot for MBT viewers.